Hello, it's Brad Thiessen from Arbutus Software. Today I'm going to walk you through some of the capabilities Arbutus has that supports keyword analytics. So I'm switched over to Arbutus Analyzer, and I'm going to start by just opening up the file that we want to use for our demonstration. This is a simple AP file with about just under 200,000 records, a few simple fields, company description, invoice number, and so on. The field we want to focus on today is the description field. It's just a text field that we want to use to do our keyword analytics. Now, as part of a preparation for any keyword analytics, if appropriate, you may want to go through and just do an individual word and term summary of the file. We have a simple script that we've created called word count, and if I want, I can go ahead and just run that script, and it'll go through and look at every word in that description field and give me a word count summary. Now, some of these words are used extensively. I'm just going to sort this in ascending order. And now here again you can just see some of the less frequently used words that we want to look at that we're going to maybe try to highlight as we go in and do our keyword analytics. But as far as just getting an understanding of what's in this file, lots of simple ways and simple scripts that you can be applied using Arbutus to do a summary of this very quickly and easily. Now I'm going to load in back the AP payments file. Now, one of the ways we really try to support keyword analytics is making it very simple to apply a list of keywords. So we have a function actually called list find. So I can go in and type in interactively, in this case, the term list find, and then it's a matter of, okay, what list do I want to apply to my description field? I'm going to switch over to Notepad just to show you the list of words that I want to apply. So here it is. It's just a simple text file. All the words and phrases are listed here. You're not limited to one word. It can be, this one's got obviously 4 words in it, and so on. And this is not a very large one, but these can be very large. There's no restriction how large these files can be that you want to reference. Now if I go back to Analyzer, that particular file was called payment flag list, so I'm just going to reference it. Payment flag list, close quote. Now if I left it like this, it would look in the entire record. In this case, I want to apply it to a selected field, in this case description. So I'm just going to drag that up top, close parenthesis, click return, and now I'm taking that list of terms and applying it to the description field and showing me my results. So it looks like we had about 20 or so findings. Again, you're just looking anywhere in the particular field. Dating, I believe, is the word in question there. Motel, eBay, and so on. If you want to know how many findings, you can clearly apply a quick count command here and show you how many are there. And it looks like we had 23. So that is one way. Take a list of words you have your file, do list find, and you're done. And you can be that straightforward to apply a list of keywords in analytics. Now, if you want to make this a little bit more interactive and not even assign it to people, just to do run the test without really doing anything with an analyzer, you can apply a simple script. So if I go ahead and click run my script for suspicious keywords, now it's just a matter of prompting the user for what they want. I'll choose my payment flag list here again, click on OK, select my table, and we give you this particular script gives you the option of up to 4 fields that you can apply the keywords to. In this case, I just want to choose my description field, click on OK, and now it's going through and doing the same analytics that I was doing earlier with the list find, and now it's just doing this in the context of the script. So 23 matches were found. So that's one way that you can simplify the use of analytics. Now, another refinement capability that is within Analyzer are some functions that help you improve the results when you're doing this sort of keyword analytics. And one of those functions is called normalize. I'm going to add a computed field here to my screen, and this one's called norm description. And you'll see here it's taken this description field and made some changes to it. Now I'm going to go in behind the scenes here quickly and show you what's behind that computed field. So that is the function. It's called normalize. If I was just to apply it to a field and nothing else, what would happen? It would uppercase everything and remove any extraneous characters that were not letters or numbers. But what makes this function much more powerful is that you can apply what we call substitution tables. And this particular one, I'm referencing one called keyword normalize.txt. And let me just close this down and let me switch back to Notepad again and show you that one. This one is very, very simple. Normally these are hundreds or thousands of lines long. Just wanted to throw in a simple one here just so it's clear what is happening. What it's doing is it's looking for the value on the left, and after the space it's changing it to the value on the right. So it's looking for any occurrence of automobile and changing it to auto. It's looking for every occurrence of car and changing it to auto. Now, most commonly normalize is used in the context of, say, address fields or say name fields that you're trying to standardize to certain values, whether it's street extensions or street directions and so on. But this has good applications in the context of keyword analytics, in that if you want to identify common abbreviations and standardize those, or common misspellings, maybe even language conversion of various words, whatever it might be, and you can standardize them very simply by creating a substitution table. And this again is a simple text file. So I go back here to my computed field. Now if I go back, let me go back to my command line here and type in list find, and again I'll reference my payment flag list. Now instead of referencing the description field, let me apply this now to my computed field. And before I do that, let me just quickly highlight that. Just realize I'm applying this to the wrong file. Let me go back here and add this in. All right. Now we're applying list find to my description field in my payments file. Click on the green check mark, and now again we're applying the same analytics to a computed field and giving us, I believe, some additional findings. If I go ahead and do a count on this one, click on OK. I just want to see how many records, were there any additional findings as a result of normalizing this. And it looks like we had 23 before, and now we have 27. So with 4 additional findings. You'll see here there is gas, and that was changed to fuel. Fuel is on my list. So again, this is a very simple example, but I believe you can see the applications for this as far as normalizing data in advance of a keyword search. We have a function called sort normalize as well that will essentially do the same thing as normalize, but take all the values separated by a space and put them in descending order. This has other good applications depending on the type of keyword matching that you're trying to do. Now, I just want to show you one final example here. This to show how simple you can make this. I'm going to switch to my desktop here, and I'm just going to fire a spreadsheet. Open up the spreadsheet. And you can use a technology we have called Legacy Link that essentially allows you to trigger any sort of script. In this case, it's a keyword analytic, and have that be triggered by launching, whether it's a spreadsheet in this case, whether it's a data visualization tool, any sort of dashboard, BI tool. So again, I can go ahead and choose my keyword file, click on OK, and now it's going to go ahead and perform a keyword analytic just by triggering Excel in this case, and return my results to my spreadsheet. Again, notifying me of 23 matches that I found. Those are now part of my spreadsheet. I can now go ahead and work with this further, take this, do what I want with it. But just showing you again another way that this can be further simplified as far as using keyword analytics for people that maybe aren't equipped to use Analyzer, but you want to extend these capabilities to a broader group of people. This is another way we support that. So that was all I was going to cover. Clearly many other ways it can be used, but certainly the list find and the normalization functions within the Analyzer really do open up and simplify the use of keyword analytics.